the week of January 25th, 2022. My name is Dora.
And I'm Natalie. Welcome to your Ruth Fisher News.
Two weeks ago, an underwater volcano erupted in the South Pacific Ocean near Tonga. The damage in Tonga isn't fully known yet, but the massive explosion raised concerns of tsunamis. All through the Pacific Ocean, as far away as the west coast of the United States, Tonga is an island nation in the South Pacific Ocean, home to about 105,000 people. The volcano is located off the coast of Tonga, about 40 miles away from the capital of Nuku'alofa. Scientists weren't exactly sure what to expect. Normally, tsunamis are caused by earthquakes, in this case, the tsunamis were caused by volcanic eruption. It took a while to get reports from Tonga since the event knocked out internet service in the area. Like most island nations, Tonga gets its internet through cable that runs deep under the sea. Experts say it's not yet clear whether the cable was broken during the event or simply lost power.
Last week, Buddy, a 2-year-old American Pit Bull Terrier mix, was found after he got his head stuck in a cement block wall in Phoenix. According to the Arizona Humane Society, a Good Samaritan noticed that a dog had its head stuck in a wall near 43rd Avenue and Broadway Road. When Humane Society technicians got to the scene, they slowly chiseled the wall around Buddy's head to free him. He was taken to AHS Trauma Hospital to treat minor wounds and swelling on his head and neck. Initially, the Humane Society thought Buddy was a stray, but after a few days, they located his family in Glendale. Buddy is now recovered from this event and is back home with his family. Last year, the Humane Society says it responded to over 10,000 rescues and investigations, saving more than 5,800 injured and abused pets. Now let's go over to Mr. Dobish for a weekly update.
Good morning, good afternoon, Colts, depending when you're watching Ruth Fisher News. So just a couple of things from me this week. First is really simple. Sick, stay home. Talk to your parents, wash your hands. Highly encourage wearing a mask on campus as we still try to make sure you keep COVID away. If you're not feeling well, again, talk to your parents. Stay home. If you're staying home, make sure your parents call the attendance office to call it in. Other announcements, basketball for girls started last week, so we'll have results coming up for that. They have some more games this week, and same with flag football, so good luck on your seasons. For everybody on campus, hey, we have Galileo benchmark testing this week, so make sure you do your very best, show your work, show your teachers what you know, what you don't know. Do your best, because that's what we're going to use here the next couple weeks as we get ready for Arizona State testing here in April. So this is kind of one of those big checks to kind of see where we're at and what we need to do to make sure you are prepared and ready for the next grade level. So with that, make it a great week. We'll see you guys all around campus.
Thank you, Mr. Dobish. Now let's go over to Gray with sports.
Welcome to sports. My name is Gray. The Arizona Cardinals lost to the LA Rams in the wild card game. The final score was 34-11. They will have a few months to regroup and figure out what to do going forward. The Arizona Coyotes have had a little success recently, and they can no longer say that they are the worst team in the league. They have taken 3 points from their last 3 games. The Suns are on a 4-game winning streak as of the filming of this episode. Their most recent win came against the San Antonio Spurs by a score of 121-107. Devin Booker scored 48 points in the victory. They will play the Utah Jazz on the road this week and then return home to finish out the month of January with 2 home games. That is all for today. See you next time on Sports News.
Thanks, Gray. Here's Cameron with entertainment news. Welcome back to Entertainment News. My name is Cameron. The Buckeye Air Fair returns this year after taking last year off due to COVID. It will be held on February 18th, 19th, and 20th, with Saturday, Sunday being the main days for the event. If you have never been to it, the Buckeye Air Fair is a 2-day showcase of all sorts of flying things. They have helicopters you can sit in, rides to check out, and amazing vineyards to order food from, and airplanes doing all sorts of tricks in the air. The hours each day are from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Standard tickets for this event are free. There are wristbands available to purchase for the kids zone, rides, and activities. These can be purchased in person or online. We hope you can get a chance to check out this event. See you next time on Entertainment News.
Thanks, Cameron. Here's Aubrey and Lorena with Fun Fact Trivia.
Welcome to Fun Fact Trivia. My name is Lorena.
And I'm Aubrey. Did you know that today, January 25th, is National Opposite Day? Yes, Opposite Day is a real thing, and it only happens once per year. Or does it? Day Opposite National on January 25th celebrates a fun day of switcheroos. What better way than to not celebrate? We don't really mean that. Or do we? Good morning, or is it good night? Hello, or is it goodbye? I'm cold, or am I hot?
The aim of the day is to have fun all day long, saying exactly the opposite of what you really mean. This day has kids rejoicing everywhere. It is also a great day for adults to play along and break out of the winter blues. Maybe we should have dinner for breakfast and breakfast for dinner. Your question today is, which president is believed to be responsible for the origin of Opposite Day? A. Abraham Lincoln.
B. Calvin Coolidge.
Or C. Richard Nixon.
You have 10 seconds to make your decision.
You said B, Calvin Coolidge. You are correct. In 1928, when asked if he would run for president a second time, he said he did not wish to run again. His supporters were hoping that he was kidding or that it was Opposite Day.
Fun fact, there are words called contronyms. These words have multiple meanings that contradict themselves. One example is the word left, as in he left the room, and there are 2 people left in the room. See you next week on Fun Fact Trivia.
Thanks, girls. Let's go over to Shaylin and Kelsey with Joke of the Week.
Hello and welcome to Joke of the Week. My name is Shaylin.
And I'm Kelsey.
Okay, Kelsey, what's your joke?
Which type of bear is the most condescending?
I don't know which type of bear is the most condescending.
A panda.
Great joke.
If you have a joke and you would like to tell it on the news, please go to smusd.me/be on the news, and we would love to have you on.
See you next time on Joke of the Week.
Thanks, girls. Now let's go over to Rosie with This Week in History.
Hello and welcome to This Week in History. I am Rosie. On January 25th, 1905, at the Premier Mine in Pretoria, South Africa, a 3,106 carat diamond was discovered during a routine inspection by the mine superintendent. Weighing 1 3/33 pounds and called the Cullinan, it is the largest diamond ever found. Frederick Wells was 18 feet below the Earth's surface when he spotted a flash of starlight embedded in the wall just above him. His discovery was presented that same afternoon to Sir Thomas Cullinan, who owned the mine. Cullinan then sold the diamond to the local government, which presented the stone to Britain's King Edward VII as a birthday gift. Worried that the diamond might be stolen in transit from Africa to London, Edward arranged to send a phony diamond aboard a steamer ship loaded with detectives as a diversionary tactic. While the decoy slowly made its way from Africa on the ship, the Cullinan was sent to England in a plain box. It was later cut into 3 large stones and hundreds of smaller stones. See you next week on This Week in History.
Thanks, Rosie. Let's go back to Gray with Science Time.
Welcome to Science Time. My name is Gray. Researchers from the University of Birmingham in the UK and Duke University in the US have created a new family of polymers from sustainable sources that keep all of the qualities of common plastics, but are also biodegradable and fully recyclable. The scientists used sugar-based starting materials rather than oil-based chemicals to make new polymers, one that is stretchable like rubber and another which is tough but ductile, like most commercial plastics. Dr. Josh Wersch from Birmingham School of Chemistry and co-author of the research said the ability to blend these polymers together to create useful materials offers a distinct advantage in recycling, which often has to deal with mixed feeds. The researchers are now looking for industrial partners who are interested in licensing the technology, but this could be a sweet solution to the plastic problem we are currently facing. See you next time with more Science Time.
Thanks, Gray. Here's Rosie one more time with Word of...
Welcome to Word of the Week. My name is Rosie. This week's word is winsome. Winsome is an adjective and it means pleasing or cheerful. Here's how you can use it in a sentence. The teacher gave her students a winsome smile as they entered the classroom on the first day of school. See you next time on Word of the Week.
Thank you, Rosie. That's all for this episode of Ruth Fisher News.
See you next week.
Go!